Sachin is saying, sir, do you give any importance to the large orders in order flow? Can these levels act as support or resistance? For example, yesterday there is a large order at 44,530, which is point of control, and 44,330. Sachin is saying 12 and 1235. Okay, so let us go to order flow chart. 12 and 1235. Well, in this zone I can see this as big volume, this as a big volume. There is some volume attached here. What you can do is, I don't like to use them as support and resistances, but let's say you're using this imbalance chart, all right. Then what you can do is that you can look at these blocks of imbalance. So this is a big block of imbalance. So you project it in the future. What you do is you project this single nice type block in the future, and this can sometimes provide support and resistance. But again, as I have repeatedly said, order flow has just too many numbers on the chart, and that can result in some incorrect observations. Lots of big numbers there. Which one you are going to give importance to is not very easy. Let me check at the top of 1235. This is a 15-minute chart, but I should see the big number. Yes, I can see this one. There is a big number here. You can see 1365. But okay, so let us remember this, and let us see if it did provide any support or resistance or not. Now we were talking about this 1235 candle. There was that big number, and see, multiple times we have traded through that. Nowhere have we seen market providing any support or resistance, or not trying to go below or trying to go above. So what happens, it's very difficult to tell also, like what are those 1365 contracts. So these are aggressive buy contracts. What it immediately tells me is that there are no aggressive buyers here. It most probably is some sort of stop loss and met by limit sellers. Now these limit sellers, are they booking profit? They have bought lower and now they are getting out of their trade. This means nothing. If they are creating new shorts, then it can be important, because if we try to go above that, at some point these will run for cover. Okay, they will try to cover their positions, and that can give us some indication that they want to exit. But no such signs here. Usually these blocks will match. So let's say 1000 contracts bought, you will see some other place where 1000 contracts are covered. All right, this is how it works. But since these patterns, they repeat so frequently on order flow charts, there is absolutely no way you can rely on those. It's the other way around. Don't look at the order flow chart to begin with. Start with this chart. I mean, obviously daily, then you come here, then you look at important junctures. All right, so let's say we looked above this high, October 3rd high, and we have failed. So now let us see whether we have some trapped buyers at this zone. So you go here. Now as the market goes above that, if the stop losses are getting hit, you should see some aggressive buying happening. Aggressive buy orders, you can see all these are big buy orders, all these are stop losses, a few here. So what it tells me is that as we try to go higher, some stop losses were hit. Limit selling obviously will happen. Now whether they are profit booking or not, we really don't know. But as you can see, there are some aggressive buyers coming into the picture. Either they are stop losses or they are trying to buy a breakout above these highs, and they are trapped now. And when the market goes lower, you can try to find evidence of them exiting. So all these buy orders will be seen here, aggressively selling. Once the market starts going lower, you can see there is a big number here, 765, a block here, a block here. So all these are, you can see some aggressive selling here. So you can get trapped in these numbers, but that is how I will look at it. I would have preferred some zeros and a big number trapped above. So like that 1365, if I see a lot of zeros here, instead of these numbers, let's say we had 0 0 0 0, lots of zeros, and then at this high level, let's say I have a big number, let's say 1500, and here is, let's say, 100. So now there is a big imbalance, and this 1500 buyers are definitely trapped. and then if market goes lower, that can be a very strong signal. But I don't see anything like that here, so not really very confident of a lot of traders being trapped here. So I cannot be too confident that this HVN will be taken out very easily, but still I'll give it some time and see what happens, not rush into any trading decisions. But then that is the same thing that we came up with when we were looking at this market profile chart. We talked about this low usage area, lots of low usage area, so we might spend some time here, and unless we take out this HVN, we are not going towards this low usage area. So that is still holding, and we should not get ahead of the markets. Let it break this, then you can expect some sharp down moves, but there are no big trap traders at the top. That is the reason why I stopped looking at order flow, because it can get a little confusing, and sometimes it becomes difficult to make sense of what is happening and why it is happening. In the hindsight, you can put two and two together, but in real time it is very difficult. There are many people who are trying to promote these order flow charts, but not doing a really good job of trying to correctly explain what all this means, right? They are trying to find some patterns and some advanced signals so that they can trade those signals and make a ton of money, or they make their money using some other method, and they will just the front face is always market profile or order flow, but they are doing something different in the background. That also sometimes happens. I'm not saying that other methods are bad. Okay, I sometimes make fun of things, but not a good thing to do. Recently I pissed off a person very, very badly because I told some other methods. Happens in the heat of the moment. I don't like to do that, so I'll now make a point not to offend other technical analysis traders. So they might have made some decisions, but many traders are using market profile and order flow as the front face of their analysis. If you look at their analysis closely, it does not match any principles. So then it becomes clear to me that they might be using some other method, which might be good and working, but not be as glamorous as order flow or market profile to get some more views on their channels.